Okay, so for today's demo, I'm going to give you a very quick overview of Microsoft Viva Learning. We'll take a look at the Viva Learning app within Microsoft Teams, and then I'll show you just how easy it is to share content within Teams channels and chats. So right now, I'm in the Viva Learning app within Microsoft Teams, and as you can see at the top here, we're on the Home tab. So starting off on the Home tab, you get a carousel at the top, which shows you content which is currently trending throughout your organization. As we scroll down, we get some handy links to be able to look at things that you've recently viewed, things that you've bookmarked, and things that have been recommended to you from your peers. Now, there's a really handy little feature here, which when you first set up Viva Learning, you're asked to pick your interests. So I'll edit these, and I'm going to pick a couple of new ones, such as API development and accounting. I'm going to click Save. And what Viva Learning does there is it uses AI to look at the learning content, and it will start surfacing content based upon your interests. As we scroll down, we can see more content that's currently trending throughout the organization. And then when we come down to browse courses, you can see that some of the content that I clicked on earlier is already being surfaced based on those interests. We can click on to providers, and we can filter the courses that we want to see by provider. So it could be LinkedIn Learning, it could be Microsoft Learn content, it could be a third-party LMS system that your organization has integrated to Viva Learning, such as Skillsoft or Pluralsight, or a bunch of other ones. There's also the really handy feature of integrating it into your company's SharePoint. So you can create a content catalog full of internal training documents, such as documents, how-to guides, videos, and things like that, which then can be surfaced within Microsoft Viva Learning. You can also filter the browse courses section upon duration. So it might be you just only have a quick bit of learning time and you want to view something that's under 10 minutes, 10 to 45 minutes, 45 minutes to 2 hours, or over 2 hours. We're then going to come and click onto the My Learning tab. So within the My Learning tab, you have bookmarked learning, which is stuff that you might have viewed earlier, didn't have the time to do, but bookmarked it for later. We've got recommended to you. So that's courses and content that have been recommended by your peers. We've got the recently viewed. So that's content that you have already started viewing and you can pick up where you left off. And then we've got completed courses. Now, a really handy little feature here on some content that you've been recommended or bookmarked or anything like that, you can come in here, you can add it directly to your calendar. So much like when you book focus time from within something like Microsoft Viva Insights, it searches through your calendar, finds an available slot, it looks at the sort of times that you might need to complete this type of training. I mean, this is a really long course, but it books out a 60-minute slot there so I can really get started on it. Click save, and it will have already added that to my calendar, meaning that I can really concentrate on that bit of learning. So I'm now going to click on to chat, and I'll show you how we can share some learning content directly within Teams chat. So in here, I've been chatting away with Miriam. As you can see, I've already shared some learning content with her, but I'm going to share some more with her. So I click on the ellipsis down here. I can click straight into Viva Learning. I can search for a course. There we go, the Science of Beer. Who doesn't want to learn more about that? We can click on the Science of Beer. It embeds it into this Teams chat. Give a personalized message and send that to her. Now Miriam will have got an instant message notification with the Viva Learning content in there. You can click straight onto it, opens it straight within Viva Learning, and allows you to start digesting that learning course straight away. So we'll then click over into Teams. Now this is a really, really useful feature here. So we're within the SOC, or the Security Operations Center team, filled with a bunch of IT professionals, all with a focus on IT security. So I know that they spend a lot of their working day within this team. They share files and information and use the wiki. Now, I think that we could publish a whole load of security learning content to them right within Teams, so it's there within their flow of work. So I'm going to click plus at the top. We're going to click onto the Viva Learning application. Opens up this box. In here, we're going to give the tab a name. Then we're going to search for the content that is relevant to this team. So we're going to look at IT security. And if we scroll down, we'll start to see some really useful stuff, such as the CompTIA Security Plus virtualization security course. We've got topic A, implement host security with CompTIA. Wireless access point security. As you can see, there's a whole load of content within there, and we just tick which courses we think we want to add in there. We click save. Then at the top of Teams here, we've got the IT SOC Viva Learning tab. So anyone within that team can see that it's automatically sent something in the post. They can click within it, takes them straight to that tab with a whole load of courses there. Now, if there's perhaps someone that I want to recommend this training course to specifically, I can come in here, search for their name. You can also do that to the distribution group. Give them a note, and I've said, hey, can you try and complete this within the next couple of weeks? Therefore, I'm going to give it a due date just over 2 weeks. Come down, click recommend. After it's recommended, as we showed earlier, we can come into the Viva Learning app, click onto the Manage tab, and there you go. It shows that I've recommended this course, the date I recommended it on, and the due date that we have set. If we click this little button, we can get some more insights on it. We can see who we've recommended it to and the status of that course. So if they'd already started learning, it would show as in progress. And then once they completed it, it would show as completed. So that's the whistle-stop tour of Viva Learning. As you can see, one of the key benefits here is a learning platform that's right within the flow of work, all within Microsoft Teams. I think there's some really interesting applications for this, especially with having specific learning content within Teams channels, meaning the info you need is right there within the area you need it. I think it could revolutionize things like the employee onboarding experience for starters. Having Viva Learning integrate to other areas of Viva is great as well. Like the daily briefing email that Viva Insights sends you, suggesting you to book time out for learning within your personal Viva Insights is a nice touch. I'm hoping to see more and more of these integrations in the future.